Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Day number 31, and it's Friday as well, so we're feeling good. The weekend is here. Now let's just get stuck into a nice game of chess. First weekend in February. Hope we've all got some nice plans. And if you don't, hope you have a nice chilled out one. Right, okay, we're gonna go for the King's Indian against my opponent. Unicorns are here. Okay. Now this is all fairly routine. This is all the normal kind of stuff we do. We'd normally push d6, but I think we might just castle. I'm expecting maybe it might go for a little maybe bishop g5, or maybe just try and get the knight out. Okay, so we're just going to castle. I've said it before, I have been guilty of getting attacked down the H and the G file. So I am going to be a little bit cautious about it. But I think if I do this, that's fine. Then I'm going to get my pieces out. I need to get the rest of them out. Going there, does that really do anything? I could just get pushed. Then if I drop back, see now, if you push and I take, that comes in. So I might now ask the question. I don't want to be hemmed in, and I don't want your knights getting their knights anywhere closer. I just don't. And I also don't want to push too many pawns. So I might pin this, and I might actually take. I don't want this coming into the square here. Just seems really dangerous. Now if they do push, then I can take, they take, and then we swap queens and stuff. So that means your knight can roam now, so it can move around. So I think if we go here, that's fine. I just want a bit more control. I don't want to be completely and utterly sort of pushed all the way back. So that is fine now. So I'm going to leave them with the bishop pair. I'm also going to keep pushing. Now, are there any ideas here? So if I push here, you take, I take, queen takes. So that doesn't work. But we can continue to, same applies. So I think we need to get our other knight out. And then maybe queen b6. Get the queen involved. Okay, this pawn's currently defended. I can't see any real trouble anywhere. If I go there and you take, I take back. This is then a free pawn that could just roam. If I go here and you take, I take. So I want to, how's the break going to happen? So if I go here, now I don't think that does much. I don't think they take, because I take and then yeah, but then actually, no, if you take, then you've got two eyes on this pawn here with the queen as well. So I'm just going to continue to develop. That is everything done now. So I might face this shortly. Okay, now what's that about? Now I can push. So you go, yeah, E1 or E2. Maybe E1, so you can sort of, okay. So now I think what we can do is protect this so that we can maybe move this knight. Also, I'm looking at my bishop being able to have a bit of space, so maybe ideas of going here and then maybe, okay, that is interesting. Now pushing doesn't seem like a bad thing. Happy to push now. I'll take back with the rook or the pawn. Maybe some potential in this. Okay, so we are going to take back. Now this is interesting. What do we take back with here? I think I'm going to take back with the rook. Can just move back if needs be. This pawn is now looked after twice. Ideas of getting, if you push, then what? I just take with the knight. Ideas now of getting this knight into the game. Attacking the queen. Okay, so you're attacking my queen and you're attacking this. So I think if I go here, that's absolutely fine. This bishop is looking at nothing. I'm currently attacked, but there is also a discovery here. So what I'm going to do, okay, so if I take, queen takes, and then I take, I'd lose a rook and a bishop, and so would they. So that doesn't do too much. Now, what I might do is just come all the way back. That's fine. Queen looking there. So maybe if you were to go here and here, I am then in a bit of trouble. In a lot of trouble. I can defend it though. I can just push this forward. Defended by the rook. But my queen now needs to get involved. So you're just going to move. I think e1. Okay, you missed that. That is interesting. Rook takes back. Okay, now I think I need to attack you. I think that's just what needs to happen. I can't afford for this to happen. Again, I can just do this, save myself with the rook. So it's not too problematic yet. Now, what does the queen do? Where does she move? Okay, that is a nice move. Now, is there any damage you can do? So if I take this, now what are you going to do? Okay, so you go in there. That's a check. This looks bad. Okay, so the check can come in. I can defend it like so. So that's not too bad. Now, if the bishop takes, then what do we do? Okay, I can defend it. Not an issue. And I can also attack the queen next. I expect you to take back. Don't want to lose your bishop. Okay, now I attack the queen. Ideas of doubling up my rooks, just so I've got a bit of extra space for my king. Okay, now as discussed, I think so. We're expecting that maybe. Right, let's do what we think works. Then also, if I move this out of the way, I can just get rid of a bishop, and then I'm just going to try and simplify things down. Need to get my queen bit more involved. Okay, so if we go here, so hang on, if we go here for a check, you take, I take, queen takes. So if I go here, that would be an extra attacker, but that's currently attacked. So what about What about, what about, what about? If I go there, you just take, and I cannot take back because I'll be in check. So I think maybe we're just going to get, no, we can't get that because it takes. So that's not too bad, I don't think. Again, can't do that just yet because I've got two rooks looking at it. That'd be a nice move. Oof, what's this about? What is this about? Okay, now you currently have moved out the way. So I think I'll go here, check. Another check. Now, if I go in here, then I can go in here if the queen wasn't there. So I think I go there to protect it, or I pull this all the way back. What are you doing with this queen? You can't take. If you go there, you take, I take, queen takes, and then I'm in serious trouble. So I think I need to come all the way back. Do you know what? Half tempted to... Where do I go though? If we're expecting this, then we can take. I can't see it. That pawn is hanging, I know that. Oh no, you can take that guy. Oh no, oh my gosh. Very nice. I just completely missed it. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Just mate. Is there anything? No, there's nothing. That is very, very disappointing. I thought I was okay there. Yeah, that's just mate. Where did that go wrong? That was really, really frustrating. Okay. 68%. So here, it likes this. I'm 1.9 up. This was good. No, that was bad. Best was. Okay, yeah, just attacking. Yeah. That was bad. I completely missed it. Disappointing. Disappointing. Right, okay, we're just going to jump into another one. Okay, now, I'm going to go for the Scotch, if they let us. And they don't. So now against the Sicilian, we play a kind of English. And I think I'm going to be really aggressive and attack down this side here, because that is the way they're going to castle, I reckon. So we're going to do this. Now, we might not be so aggressive just because... Okay, if we go here... Okay, so let's just chuck in a check. They want to do that. Now, if we go here, they'll take. Okay, so let's just develop. If they take this knight, we will take this, come out with the bishop. Now, I was going to be really aggressive, but those pieces that got traded off at the beginning have kind of made me a little bit more Okay, so we're going to castle. That's what we're going to do. Okay, now that'd be a nice square. So let's just go there for now. If you take, we can still take, not an issue. Now, I'm going to try and get this rook involved as well. It's fine if you want to take. Yeah. Two eyes looking at this now. Okay. Now, don't really want to trade it. Maybe I just go here. Yeah, I don't want to trade it. So I'm just going to go here so I can slip back if needs be. That seems fine. Now you're attacking this. Okay, so we defend. So you take, I take, you take, I take. Can't take, sorry, because the queen. I take. Alright, so we're just going to protect it like this. That's fine. Can't grab that because our queen gets taken. Might have to get out of the way of this because I don't like my queen being stuck behind. Okay, now we can take this. Attacking my queen. Attacking this pawn. So I'm just going to slip over here. There's nothing wrong with that. If you take, I can take. Queen can take, wins the pawn. So you need to deal with this first. Then I'll pull over one of my rooks. Now, that is quite interesting. So I'm going to take. And you're going to take with that. Okay, then I'm going to take this. This is now protected by the queen. Protected by the queen. Happens. Unlucky. It is what it is. Right, okay, so that's one game. One game lost, one game won. Let's have a quick little look at the I like that. After the first few exchanges, it was quite nice. There was a bit of tension going on the board. And I like it. That's what it should be about. 88% accuracy. So yeah, I quite like the setup now. I don't normally like that move because for me that just spells sort of exchange city and you end up just losing a lot of pieces, and then that kind of, I want to keep my pieces. So nothing too clever, just trying to sort of develop my pieces. That was fine. And it was just a mistake. I mean, it's funny. I mean, a minute ago, that was a free pawn. I take. Queen just completely forgets about it. It's quite funny, isn't it, what our brains kind of think sometimes. And I'm just as guilty as anyone at doing that kind of thing. So we're going to have another one. One win, one loss. Now, let's see what Jules Almighty from the United States has to offer. We're going to go for the Scotch because I like it. It's fun. I need to learn more variations within it because there's a lot. The Scotch is really good fun though. Right, so they go for the French defense. Now, I think I'm just going to take the middle. Okay, so this is the normal variation. Now I'm expecting bishop to look at this. Yeah. Now I can have two eyes on it. Maybe, okay. I think if we just go here, that's fine. Okay, that is now only defended once. So I can go there, protect it with the queen. Or I can just develop and pin. That seems alright. If you attack me, I might just go here. If you take, I take, queen takes. Gets a bit messy, so maybe I should get my queen involved next. I think if you push, I'm going to take, and then I'm going to move my queen over here. Still be two defenders on this. That is interesting. So now if I take, then what? So you kind of have to deal with that. Attacking. Okay, now I'm attacking you again. You cannot move. So how do I want to deal with this? Now this is interesting. So if I take, I get a pawn, don't I? Because you're not going to take the pawn, you're going to take this, and then I win a pawn. But at least that way I've kind of messed up their pawns a little bit. So going here is absolutely fine. Now I expected that. So is there any way we can try and punish? I mean, I think ideally, if we go here, it's a bit too late. I think I was looking at two eyes on this, but this is the next move. So there'll be two eyes on this as well. Check. Then what? You push. Say I take the queen. That can't castle. Then I come back. Is that worth it? Develop this. Does that do anything? Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is one where I actually don't quite know how to go about it. Do I want to exchange queens? Do you know what? Let's get them off the board. Let's see what happens. Queens are off the board. Is there going to be any point in castling? Okay, you take with that. Now, I could... Long castles is another cheeky little check. Let's do it. Now, that is interesting. So, hang on a minute. Let's try and think about this. So, say I go here. And then you take. Then I take this. With eyes on this and this. I think that works. So I'm just going to neglect it. I might have overlooked something. Hope not. Can you defend it? You can just go there. If you do, I then take, and then I've got three eyes on this. Okay, so now I take with check. Is that right? Yeah, take the check. I can now defend this pawn because you're going to go and defend that. So that kind of works. And I can also, I can't go here because of this. But that would have been nice because that means you lose your rook and I get a queen. So if I can challenge this and then say you take, interesting. What is that about? So okay, this, I think this works. This works. Why does it work? Because I can go in there for a check on this and this. You take, I take. And then I come back and try my little trick. Could come in here as well, attack the bishop. There we go. Now that is hanging, but if you take, now this, it spells the king going there. So if you do that, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we thought that was coming. So now, let's just defend that pawn first, because we know they're gonna try and take that. I mean, the king's not in a very healthy position at all. We might go here, threatening the pawn. I think we'll do that. Can I see anything nasty from them? They can't even take. So if I go here, then there's ideas of this. And they resign. That's interesting. I mean, okay, computer's got me 5.5 up winning, and I was confident, but you never know. You never know when that next blunder's coming. It's a tough one sometimes. So 88.9 accuracy. I'll take that every day of the week, especially on a Friday. Right, okay, so let's have a little look before we kind of shut off. So the French, yeah, we just thought we'd take the center. Okay, just making sure we had everything all good. Yeah, that was not the right move. Okay, so just want him to come back. But then you press again, and then I take, then you take, and then I can't take. So, all right, okay. But that was fine. Won another pawn. Didn't like my idea of getting rid of the queens. I quite liked it though. That was quite a nice little check. Then that is trouble. So that was right. Letting go of the bishop for tempo, for winning back a piece, but also tempo on winning a pawn or the bishop, depending on which one you wanted to go and save. Well, in fact, you could only save this one because you had to go this way. So that was fine. Took that. I like that. Computer likes. Yeah, fair enough. And then we knew we knew our opponent was going to try and get their king into safety, and here they didn't know what to do. We were just going to snap up a pawn, maybe go here threatening this rook, take this pawn as well. I mean, it was just winning. But anyway, guys, look, computer's got me playing like a 1950. If only, one day. Anyway, guys, listen, happy Friday, and I will catch you guys real soon. If you liked it, give me a like, comment, good or bad, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.